People. Que pasa, suck, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Now, the other day, I did a video, and in this video was a man. Based on information that I got, it is said that this was Dodos showing his lifestyle of a mobster in the big yard. However, people, what I did not do is my due diligence, and of course, I am a victim of social media. People post stuff and they don't know what they are talking about. However, it sounds so convincing, and he had some sorts of likely resemblance of Dodos. So therefore, I run with it by error, not intentionally. However, since then, some people contact me and say, "Yo, I'm a blogger, you know, say, Anna Dodos that." I said, yeah, I realized after the fact. However, people, here is the details. This man's name is Lloyd Byfield. This man's name rings bell in London, UK, in those adjoining era. He left Jamaica in 2000 and he went to UK. When he left Jamaica, he had a conviction for weed, Bob Marley. However, I guess he slipped through the crack. Him have luck, and sometimes they say it is better to be lucky than good. When he went to UK again, him get caught up in the system. He was selling a little Bob Marley, him get hold. Them hold him, them let him back out. No seriousness. However, back in 2005, he was in a relationship with a lady. That lady's name is Patricia White. It is said that on or about 2005, him ATTACKED Miss White with a chisel. She get where he then ran to her house, kicked down the door and ransacked it. He was held. He was charged for domestic abuse. He was sentenced in about May of 2005 to 30 months. He got out in about May of 2007. He was held in some sorts of deportation holding. However, people, for some reason, it seems as if Home Office did not do their due diligence and him pretty much slipped through the crack. He avoided getting deported. Fast forward 2016 or so. There's a next young lady, her name is Leanne Duffy. Leanne Duffy was 26 years old at the time. She was in some relationship with Mr. Lloyd Byfield. It seems as if Mr. Lloyd Byfield got wind that the relationship was going sour. This lady might have been seeing her next man. She might have been cheating on him according to his account that he told the courts. It is said that him rushed the lady with a hammer and a kitchen utensil. So people, first instance 2005, Patricia White, him rush her with a chisel. Him clot her up, him do her real bad. Him get 30 months. He came out shortly before the 30 months was up. He was supposed to get some sorts of deportation hearing. Somehow him bucked the system once again. However, 2016, he was not so fortunate. He was held, him take with this lady. It is said that him juke her up at least 14 times. It is said that he was calling her phone on that fateful day. She was not answering, so therefore he went to her house. He was beating down the door, end up inside. She was there with her 6-year-old child. It is said that Miss Duffy was begging him, please, please, please stop. The little picnic, the 6-year-old are begging him, please, 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 please stop. Him never listen. Him push her down, him lick her upon her hand, and commence to joking up this lady, Mrs. Duffy, at least 14 times or more. Now, people, when this case went to court, the judge scratched her head, a female judge. And as a woman, this is going to hit home because she's seen many cases at courts. So therefore, she's going to be affected personally as a female. She was wondering, she was pondering, how is it that this man leave from Jamaica with a weed conviction? They are UK, get convicted again. Clot up a woman so bad, rush her with a chisel. Clot her up several times. Have a case with Home Office. But the system and then out doing the same thing once again. Because he claims that this lady was cheating with him. She have a next man and people. There is nothing worse than a jealous, obsessive, PSYCHO man. They see things their own way. They are pretty much delusional. However, the female judge in the last case, she has said to herself, how is it that a man like you, so many conviction, so many criminal history, still they are UK, get a chance for ABUSC one woman, get a chance for stay there, and then come back and do the same thing, even gotten more worse. This time, first time a chisel, next time hammer and kitchen utensil. So people, it seems as if this man is some sort of jack of some sort of ABUSE trade. Now, when this case went to court, the Duffy family, because them know, say, alright, she there with this Jamaican, him a 48, she was 26 at the time. Love is blind, them say. Love knows no sort of age limit. So therefore, yeah, I guess he was doing okay. I guess he was taking care of her. I don't know her financial situation. Sometimes women, nice women, them like bad people. Them like gangster. Them like DRUGS dealer. Whether it is because of the charm, whether it is because of the COCKY, or whether it is because of that person's personality, people, me not really know. Me just say that is exactly what happens in some cases. The mother of Miss Duffy shouted out in a court, you are a SCUMB bag. Them don't understand why you would do that to her daughter when she has not been in any sort of relationship. He is pretty much just jealous. He is pretty much just trying to look some sort of excuse. So now, people, like me say, this just shows you whenever you give people a chance that don't really deserve it. This man, convicted for weed, not a big deal. This man, beat up, clot up another woman, attack her in her house, and then him come back and do the same thing after he had some sort of hearing, deportation hearing. People, me don't know what to say. However, what I do know is that this man now, him gets a whole lot of time, 26 years before he is eligible for parole. People, he was 48 at the time. 48 and 26, if my math serves me correctly, that is 74 years before he is actually out. People, you see the video that is circulating all over social media. Him look like him in his 60s already. So therefore, we can expect that the prison time is going to have some sort of negative effect on him. However, luckily, he did not get the DEATH penalty that he truly deserves. At the end of the day, the moral of the story is this. You can take a hog out of the pen, wash him off, spray him up with perfume. However, he is going to resort back to his old ways. So therefore, if he has a very abusive tendency, aggressive, he is always going to be that person. And people, him do it once, him do it a second time. However, they struck him out before he was able to strike again. Point blank and period. Now people, at the end of the day, let this be a lesson for all of you women out there, especially the ones in the UK. Me don't know if because it kind of cold up there, it kind of nippy up there, it kind of foggy up there. It seems as if some of your mind really clouded, because some of you come to Jamaica, some of you bring up some of these worthless, abusive men back to UK with you. You see all these signs, these red flags. However, because it make a little CLIT a jump, or because it might put it on your good in a bed, it seems as if you have lost your mind. However, people, when you see people like this is not an isolated incident as it pertains to Jamaican or men. Some men, me just speak for Jamaican woman because me a Jamaican. So therefore, whenever you file for this person, or whenever this person comes into your life, whichever way he ends up or fall in your life, in your lap, make sure say you re-evaluate him. Make sure say you do your due diligence. Make sure say you're not walking around in life with your eyes wide shut. So therefore, if and when you see say this man is a loony tone, it is best if you hit or get out right away. Take stage left, exit off of the stage, take for yourself, or else he is going to take you away. So therefore, do something before something bad do you. The life that you save could be your own, especially when you have picnic, because you seen this man case. Even when the lady a ball, even when the little picnic a ball, just imagine how emotionally traumatized this little child was for watch this big, great one, ugly man, a clot up her mother right in front of her. Juke her up 14 times. People, this is sad. It happened in 2016. However, people, the message is still the same in 2022. Going forward, 2023, nothing changed. They're only going to get worse. Point blank and period. Now, the next thing that is popping in the news, it is said that the good always DIES young. And the myth that we've been hearing that BLOOD is thicker than water, people, it seems to have not applied in Jamaica in most cases. Now, people, I am speaking about an uncle and a nephew that got into some sorts of domestic disputes. 36-year-old Kish Evans, he is said to be a hard-working man, a jack of all trade. Somebody that is very helpful in the community in Westmoreland. The people them shocked. The people them dumbfounded. I am speaking about the residents. Them I wonder how this could have happened. Based on information, it is said that Mr. Evans, him have an uncle. Uncle have some sorts of attitude, anger management problem. People in the community are complaining about him. Him clot up this one, him BEAT up this one, him cuss out this one, that one, he, she, and the old lady. Any and everybody have a problem with him. However, them like Mr. Evans. It is said that Mr. Evans confronted the uncle. Mr. Evans is the nephew. And said, listen man, you need to fix up yourself. Because people are complaining about you. Even me have a problem with you. People, the uncle rush him, juke him up in the neck. People just say when the man walk down the lane and stumble flat out, rush him to the place of recovery. However, too late was the call. Moral of the story once again. BLOOD is thicker than water. However, not in Jamaica. The good DIE young and the bad goes to PRISON. people, what is wrong with these Jamaican men? Why is it that family cannot sit down, come to some sort of amicable agreement? Because after all, wrong is wrong and right is right. However, when you are consumed, infiltrated, consumed by evilness or demonic spell, it seems as if you lose all sorts of rational. It seems as if nobody wants to listen to anybody. If you DISS anybody at DEAD, you are go DEAD. And people, the same holds true in this case. Point blank and period. Thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos straight to the point, no sorts of beating around the bush, show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And last but not least, word to the wise. Whenever you are rising in life, there's always going to be a set of vipers. They see your potential. They realize that your ceiling is in the stratosphere. When they look within themselves, they realize that because of their insecurity and mostly because of their hate, their ceiling is in the cellar, in the abyss of hell. So therefore, for them to feel as if they are up, they are going to do everything within their means to bring you down. Point blank and period.